What's going on, everybody? So for TikTok, I usually make these comedic little NFL skits, mostly about the Atlanta Falcons, but because it's the dead period in the NFL, I don't really know what to joke about, so I had this idea. What if I just do something very similar to what I've done on my YouTube channel, Rise Up Rundown, in years past, where I go over my biggest strength, weakness, and potential surprise that I think is going to happen for the Atlanta Falcons entering the year. So let's do that in this TikTok. But there is something slightly different that I'm going to do. At the very end, I'm going to add my biggest question mark for the Atlanta Falcons, meaning I think that there is a unit that a lot of fans are hyping up, but I have a little bit of questions to ask for this unit. I'm not as high on it, is what I'm trying to say. But let's get straight into it. Starting with the biggest strength that I think the Falcons will have in 2023 is the run game. Not worried about this at all. I'm going to make this real quick, but I'm going to give myself a little pat on the shoulder here because I did predict that that was going to be our biggest surprise last year. And they did more than surprise. They were like one of the best running games, if not the best in the league last year. So adding in Bijan and Arthur Smith, the great run designer, and all these blocking receivers we have as well, that's a little underrated. I think the run game should be fine. Biggest weakness, I got linebackers. Michael Walker wasn't the best last year. Hopefully he can bounce back. And I love Troy Anderson, but realistically, he is going to take a lot of time to develop because he's barely played linebacker. I guess I'm interested to see what Caden Ellis can do, but I'm not the highest on the linebackers. Biggest potential surprise should be the secondary, and it's not just because we added in Jesse Bates, arguably the best safety in the league. We also have AJ Terrell, who, yeah, he did have a down year last year, but I think he should bounce back and be considered at least a top 5 corner. Maybe top 3, maybe I'm biased. And we also added in Jeff Okudah, Clark Phillips, a lot of Falcons fans are hyping up, and Ryan Nielsen from New Orleans can hopefully improve this pass rush so the secondary can benefit from that. And then my biggest question mark, gotta be honest, I don't like it whenever Falcons fans say, oh, this is an easy 12-win season because look at our schedule. And yes, the schedule is easier than it was in years past, but this is also a team that hasn't even had a winning season since 2017. Usually, when teams get 12 wins, that's kind of like for Super Bowl contending teams. And I don't think we're at that level at all. So for a team that hasn't made the playoffs or had a winning season since 2017, I think 9 or 10 wins is a lot more realistic. Don't overlook anyone. Rise up.